Hello and welcome back to the Workbench. This is where we discuss ceiling fan history, trivia, and technical information. Today we're going to talk about the Gaudy Goods Company. This was a request. I got asked to research this topic, and it's such a small, obscure company, I didn't know that I'd be able to find enough information to do a video. And I was able to, thanks in part to another great fan-related YouTube channel, Vintage Fans and More. If you're not already subscribed to Vintage Fans and More, please stop what you're doing, go over there, like, comment, and subscribe to their videos. It's one of the few other fan-related YouTube channels that I watch religiously. I'm a big supporter of Vintage Fans and More. I'm going to see if I can even get them a sponsorship with Fan Stick. So, please thank Vintage Fans and More, because about half the information in this video came from comments on their videos. Also, if you want to see what a Gaudy Goods Company fan looks like, I believe they have the only YouTube video of one in operation. So please go and check it out. If anybody knows of any other videos or pictures of Gaudy Goods Company fans, post them in the comments, email me. I'd love to share them. So, let's talk about the Gaudy Goods Company. Mike and Jeannie Beck were selling ceiling fans and other items at swap meets in California. And they were so successful selling ceiling fans and other items at swap meets that they founded their own company, incorporated in 1976 as the Gaudy Goods Company. And their ceiling fan business took off to the point that by 1979, they were actually making their own fans. They couldn't find enough fans to resell at the swap meets that they started making their own. And they were also started to become offered at fan dealers. In 1979, they were sold at the Fan Shop of Shreveport, Louisiana, and they were sold as Gaudy Goods. We're going to talk about the different names that they turn up as. Gaudy Goods, GGC, Tropic Aire. So I'll point out every time they're in an advertisement what they're actually advertised as. That's 1979. By 1980, they had 7 employees. Most of their employees were around 20 years of age. It was considered to be a fun place to work. They blasted music such as Devo, Talking Heads, and The Cure while they were building fans. In 1980, they offered one model with 2 light options, either a single globe or a 4-light. They were producing an average of 200 fans per month. In 1980, they were sold at House of Light in Honolulu as Gaudy Goods. They offered an antique brass fan with oak blades for $232. They were also sold at House of Lights, plural, different company, different business, unrelated, of Kansas City as Gaudy Goods. 1981, they introduced their second generation of fans, sometimes called the Tropic Aire. These fans had more color choices, a more standard flywheel and mounting system. The first fan, if you've seen it, has a very non-standard flywheel that had to be machined. Now they can use generic flywheels. The second generation was offered with 5 or 6 blades. I've never seen it, but we have it on the word of somebody that worked there that they had a 5 and 6 blade option for the second generation of fans. 1981, they were sold at House of Lights in Kansas City as Gaudy Goods GGC. They were sold at the Fan Factory of Sacramento as Tropic Aire. The pictures of a Casablanca Four Seasons, which has a similar profile. They were offered in polished brass, antique brass with brown or black trim. They were $289. Also, the first model is on closeout at House of Lights in Kansas City as Gaudy Goods, offered in antique brass only, referred to as Model 810 for $99. I wish I could go back in time and buy some for $99. I'd buy a few of them. Okay, that's 1981. By 1982, the company is struggling. The fans are still being sold at Fan Factory of Sacramento as Tropic Aire. The picture is still of a Casablanca Four Seasons. They are still polished brass, antique brass with brown or black trim, but now they are only $170. 1983, they are advertised in Hawaii as Tropic Aire. They are advertised in Alexandria, Louisiana as GGC. They advertise having a Spartan motor. I don't know if all the models had a Spartan motor. I know the later Tropic Aire ones did. Spartan was a division of Fasco. We'll talk about that in a future video. They're offered in polished brass or antique brass for $170. And by 1984, they are out of business. So, I hope you learned something today. I certainly did. I knew very little about GGC. I know a lot more now. I'd love to find some of their fans. Anybody has any of their fans, please, again, let me know if you're selling. Otherwise, I just love to see pictures and videos. Put them in the comments. Speaking of comments, if you like this video, if you learned something, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to learn more about ceiling fan history, trivia, and technical information, but you don't want to look at my face, you can listen to my voice anywhere podcasts are sold. You can go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, etc. And that is made possible because we have a sponsor, and our sponsor is Fanstick. Please, buy Fanstick.